everyone, my name's Helen. Welcome to the Shrimpy Miggy channel. Thanks so much for joining me here. Today I was at Marshall's and I was doing what I do best at Marshall's, which is spending money. I walked on over to the shampoo area, which I love to do, to see what they have and what caught my eye. But the ugliest bottles of shampoo that I think I've ever clapped my eyes on. You've seen it, you know it. It is good old mane and tail shampoo, neither of which I've ever used before, even though they are highly regarded in the hair loss community, which I am part of. I struggle with hair loss. I use ROGAINE, I use minoxidil. I try all the tricks and tips that there are to deal with hair loss, and so you'll find a lot of that here on my channel. But I spotted these and I thought, you know what, I should do a shampoo review. I've never done one here. I mean, I've got like little bits on other videos about shampoos I've tried before and my holy grail shampoos and stuff like that that I like, but never a specific shampoo review. So let's get right into it. I just want to tell you a bit about my hair, just so that you can sort of compare it maybe where you're coming from. My hair is undyed and uncolored, so I don't color my hair. I definitely have a few white hairs starting to come in. My scalp is pretty normal. It is not too flaky or too dry or anything like that. As I said before, I use ROGAINE and minoxidil, which is an over-the-counter medication that stimulates hair growth. My hair itself is, I'm gonna say, pretty average, probably a bit on the dry side. I wash my hair every second day. I try, sometimes every third day. I try not to go more than every 2 days, though I just find that my hair looks its best and it's the most manageable when I do it that way. So those are some of the basics about my hair. And so now let's just get into these bottles. I bought the shampoo original and I decided to get the conditioner as well. Why not? And I just get into a first reaction. Of course, the most important thing for many people is the scent of a shampoo, and I am no different. I'm such a sucker for a nice scent. So let's get right in here, crack this open and have a sniff. Okay. It has a really retro shampoo scent, and if you don't know what I mean, it's not very strongly floral, it's not very strongly herbal or herbal either. It's not at all spicy. It smells like something from the 80s, which I know is like older than many of you, but you'll just have to trust me on this one. It is just a very soft, almost feminine scent. It just smells like soap. Let's take a sniff of the conditioner now. It's actually stronger. The conditioner, this original conditioner scent is actually quite a bit stronger than the shampoo, which is kind of interesting. But it smells like it's in the same family. The scents are very similar to each other. I would say you probably won't have an issue with the scent of this. It's definitely not strong coming out of here anyway, but of course we'll know after we try it. And I'm gonna try it 3 times. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit about it before I actually use it, and then I'll give you, I won't just do like 1 time. I don't think that's enough personally. Like I don't think it's enough to judge a shampoo. I think you need to use it 3 times. I will judge it on what it's like. I will judge it a bit on the hair loss situation. The thing about shampoos and hair loss is there are tons of like shampoos that are supposed to help with hair loss, but if you watch what other doctors and dermatologists say, they usually say they don't put too much faith in shampoos for hair loss issues. One of the reasons is that a shampoo has to stay on your head for 7 minutes for it to even have any effect to penetrate the actual skin, which is what your scalp is. Obviously it is skin. So yeah, I'm not too sure about the hair loss aspect of it. I'm not gonna have any super high hopes that this is gonna reduce hair loss, but if it does, I'll let you know about it. Let's see what it says here on the back. Directions for human use. Directions for animal use? Seriously? It actually says that back here. I don't know if that's a marketing thing. I've heard that people have used this on horses. I mean, there is a horse and it does say mane and tail, but I don't know if anybody actually does that. That would seem kind of expensive. I would think that there would be some sort of larger size version of, like, if you were washing a horse, seriously, wouldn't it take this whole container? Like, wouldn't you need a much larger commercial size, like veterinary style I don't know, but that is a weird thing to read on the back of this. I'll tell you what though, that does kind of worry me a bit. It says it's an exclusive original formula containing high lathering, cleansing ingredients fortified with moisturizers and emollients. Okay, so that last part is good. The moisturizers and emollients sound good, but high lathering? People, we know that those high lathering shampoos sometimes tend to be drying, so I'm not too sure. I'm actually a little bit nervous this is really gonna dry out my hair, but I will do it for you guys. I'll do anything for you guys. Let's see what the conditioner says. Exclusive, original, highly concentrated formula with a unique action that helps to maintain and achieve a longer, healthier looking mane and tail. Oh, it can also be used as leave-in or rinse out. I'm gonna rinse this out. My hair cannot deal with any like heavy leave-in stuff, so unless it's specifically and only a leave-in conditioner, I'm not gonna use it for that. So I'm really curious to try these now. Okay guys, well, off we go. I'm gonna try them all. I'm actually filming some other videos, so I just thought I would pop on and tell you guys about my results from my first wash with this. And I will do it another 2 times to make sure I'm giving this a really good review, but I just wanted to pop in because I immediately had some thoughts that I want to share. I forgot to mention that I have type 2A, 2B texture hair in terms of wave. And so here my hair is 1.5 days after washing it. No heat styling, just air drying. Combed it out a bit so it's looking a bit straighter. My first impression was that it was quite drying. Like even in my hand, the shampoo itself was kind of on the drying side. Like my hand felt a little dry even after I used it, and it gave my hair that first day that I used it a kind of frizzy appearance that I wasn't loving, but also a very shiny and clean feel as well. So I'll dig more into that. I've developed a whole rubric on which I'm going to judge the shampoo and the conditioner, so stay tuned. I'll tell you all of that. So those are just my first impressions. It was kind of dry and gave me slightly frizzy-ish hair, but looks pretty good now, a day and a half later. I just want to remind you guys, if you would like and you would subscribe, that would mean so much to me. It helps support the channel. And also I'll be doing more shampoo reviews like this. So if you're curious, one way to make sure that you get these delivered to you is to subscribe. Now, keep watching. I'm gonna go through all the ratings and give you my final sort of summation after 3 washes of this. I've done 1 right now and I think my hair's looking pretty good. Let's see what happens after a week has passed and I've tried it a number of times. It's been a week. I've washed my hair 3 times. I have lots to say about mane and tail shampoo and conditioner. We can go through all the things that you'd be looking for so that you can make a really good decision about whether you want to buy the shampoo or not. Although keep in mind, it's very inexpensive. I checked on Target and the price is around $6 for the shampoo and around $6 for the conditioner as well. And so that's not even an on sale price. So even for the both of them, it's $12, which is quite affordable compared to a lot of the expensive shampoos I've been purchasing. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Have a look at my hair. This is much more volume than you would normally see me, and I didn't do too much to it. Again, I just wanted to show you guys. I think I'm at about twice the volume right here that I normally would have, and also about twice the frizz. If we're completely honest, I would not go out with my hair quite this frizzy, but I really wanted to show it to you to give you a sense of how volumizing mane and tail shampoo and even the conditioner is. I have a lot of volume here. So one of the first things I wanted to talk about was thickening, and I'm going to put volumizing in there as well. So yes to the thickening. It does make my hair look thicker. Definitely. Volumizing, yes. I would also say that I have a lot more volume than I normally do. I really feel it up at my scalp, and I really feel it even just among the strands themselves. They're all just pushed away from each other. For my hair, I don't think this is the greatest, but if you have really dirty hair or you have a lot of product built up, this is a serious clarifying shampoo. So if that's your vibe and that's what you need, I think you're gonna like it. If your hair is on the drier side like me, not so sure. I feel that it is pretty shiny. It's hard to see because my hair is so black and a little bit frizzy, but definitely I feel that it's stripped off a lot of whatever was on my hair, product residue, stuff like that. I'm also a ROGAINE and minoxidil user, so it definitely took all of that away and left me with a good amount of shine, lots of volume. I would guess you would call that bounce as well. So yeah, pretty high marks for shine. My next criteria is moisture. No, there's no moisture to be found in this shampoo at all. As I said, and it continued to be the case when I would put it in my hand even felt dry after finishing in the shower just from that small amount of shampoo. This is not a moisturizing shampoo. This is a clarifying shampoo. So if you don't know what the difference is, clarifying means cleaning, and moisturizing is obviously a little bit of the opposite of that. It's not that it doesn't clean. A moisturizing shampoo is supposed to clean, but also leave your hair not feeling like this, feeling probably a little more weighed down for a moisturizing shampoo, and the strands would feel a little smoother. That's just my analysis of the situation. Fragrance. Yes, it had a fragrance as I described before. How long did the fragrance last? It didn't last that long. There definitely was and is some scent left over, lingering a little bit, but definitely not strong. Definitely not like some of the more heavily perfumed and higher end. A lot of higher end shampoos really are kind of perfumed for the hair. This one is not so much the case. It just smells clean and fresh the next day. Definitely, I think if you were hugging somebody, they would get a whiff of your hair and it would smell nice. I don't think you're gonna get a lot of like huge compliments. It's just a pretty nice, inoffensive smell, but it doesn't smell like hair perfume or anything like that, to me anyway. Softness. Okay, my hair's not soft. I'm gonna be honest with you. This feels a bit dry. It almost feels like I've been using a protein type shampoo in my hair. This is not a shampoo to leave my hair anyway soft, but I'm already going from a sort of normal dry situation. I'm gonna have to switch now after using this 3 times. I'm gonna have to definitely switch back to a hydrating shampoo and a more hydrating conditioner. I will talk about the conditioner in just a minute. I have some criteria for marking that up as well. No, it's a no for me for the softness. This is not soft hair at all. Cleansing power, wow, like A+ on the cleansing power for mane and tail shampoo. My hair is so clean. It has not been this clean in I don't know how long. It got rid of all the stuff on my scalp. It just powered through everything in my hair and just left it super squeaky clean. And I mean squeaky clean, but I don't always want squeaky clean hair because I find that's just too much for me. Lather. They say that it's a high lather shampoo. It says it right on the instructions on the back of the bottle. I didn't find it to be the case. I use a really small amount of shampoo, and I suggest that you guys start using much less shampoo. When you have a huge lather in your hair, you're using too much shampoo. Take it from me, I've done lots of testing. You don't need to use that much. I stick with about 2 dime size amounts. I put them in my palm and I do a double wash. So do the first wash, that seems to just like loosen everything up and you don't get a lot of lather. Be warned on the first wash. And on the second wash, it will lather more. So you just have to kind of trust in the process, but just use much less shampoo. I made a whole video about this, about how to reduce hair loss in the shower and one of the steps is using less shampoo and another one is just putting your conditioner in a particular way. I will link up that video in case you want to have a look at that. How did this work for hair loss in general? You know, as I stated earlier, shampoo doesn't do a lot to actually prevent hair loss. What is more effective in my experience is just washing your hair a little bit more often to make sure that you're ridding it of things that can be clogging the scalp. And that's just advice from dermatologists. You might have DHT on your scalp and the best thing to do for that is to remove it by cleaning it. It's a whole other story, whole other video for another day. I didn't find this, like I didn't lose a lot of hair and I didn't not lose a lot of hair. It was just very normal in terms of that for me. And now let's move on. To who this shampoo is best for. If you have dry hair, I would say this is maybe not the shampoo for you unless you've gone a really long time or you suffer from a lot of buildup on your hair. This shampoo is going to be amazing if you have a lot of hair and if you have oily hair. And I did have that kind of hair once upon a time, like if you're in your teens and you have a super oily head of hair, or if you're someone who has to wash every second day, try this shampoo. It's really good. It definitely does a great job of really getting really deep down in there, giving you an amazing clean. But I'm gonna say the shampoo is not for me with my type of hair. It also will bring out more wave. So if you're a wavy and you're not really sticking to the curly girl method, because it does have ingredients that are not curly girl method approved. So if you're strictly curly girl method, the shampoo, you can't use it. It's got ingredients that you can't use. But if you're not and you just want to have a bit more wave in your hair and you're not having the dryness issues that I have, it seems to have really brought out my wave pattern. This is more waviness than I would normally have with my moisturizing shampoo, which weighs my hair down a little bit more, but also makes it softer. You know, these things are a trade-off. Overall, I liked the shampoo. It's not particularly for me. I'm gonna give it like a solid B. That's the rating I would give mane and tail shampoo. And now let's move on to the conditioner. So the criteria for conditioner are gonna be a little bit different. One thing that I'll tell you that I noticed right off the bat with this conditioner that is supposed to go along with the shampoo is that the smells smell really complementary. So they pretty much smell the same. That means they layer nicely. You're not gonna get a whiff that's very different from the conditioner than the shampoo. I needed a lot of it. That was the first thing I noticed. I need maybe double the amount of the shampoo that I normally use, and usually I don't need that much conditioner. I use a favorite high-end conditioner by Kerastase, and this one I needed maybe twice. I probably could have gone in there with an extra handful too, maybe even 3 times the amount I normally used. The weight of it is very, very light, and I think that's the reason I needed so much. Once you put it in, it's almost like you haven't, for my hair anyway, probably because it's dry, it's almost like I hadn't done anything at all. So if you're someone who kind of skimps on the conditioner or finds regular conditioners too heavy, this conditioner could be a great product for you. And maybe it's even when you want to buy on a standalone basis, maybe you don't want the conditioner, but you really need a lightweight conditioner. I would recommend it in that regard. It is quite nice in that way. You do need a lot of it though. So you're going to be going through that conditioner, I'm pretty sure, much faster than you'll be going through the shampoo, which is just an interesting thing to note. Another interesting thing to note is that the conditioner bottle weighs more than the conditioner shampoo. I didn't weigh them, but I could feel in my hand the conditioner is more weighty, which makes sense because it probably has less water in it and heavier ingredients. All that said, you need quite a bit of it to be effective. I mean, look, I use quite a bit and my hair still looks kind of frizzy, I'm not gonna lie. So if you're dealing with frizz, this might not be the product for you. Who's it best for? Again, this, I think mane and tail conditioner is best for someone with maybe hair that doesn't need a ton of conditioner because you're gonna be going to town. I think that if you have a moderate or medium amount of hair, it's probably best for you. If you have a lot of hair, I feel like, I don't know, and really long hair, I feel like you're gonna need like a good, I don't know, I almost wanna say like a quarter of a cup to really get through all your hair and to really scrunch it in there and make sure that all the strands from the mids to the ends are coated. I don't know, that's just my take on it. I'm also gonna give the conditioner a B. I would like it to be a bit more effective for what it is. I don't think you should need triple the amount of another type of conditioner. I use other L'Oreal products and I definitely don't need triple the amount of conditioner for those. So there's something about this formula that is just not super effective when it comes to conditioning, but it is very light. So again, a trade-off. So solid B for both of those. That is my review on mane and tail shampoo and conditioner. And I just wanna say thank you so much for spending your time here with me and listening to what I have to say about this shampoo. I'm hoping to make lots more of these. I had so much fun. I love shampoo. I love shampoo. If you have a favorite, drop it below. Let me know in the notes. Maybe I'll try it out and make a review on that. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.